guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Saturday, currently 12:21. We've been online since about 11:30 and it's been extremely dead. So a lot of declines. I was just chilling. It actually kind of worked out because I didn't have time last night to edit. I'm guessing that's Thursday's video, which should come out today if I can finish editing it. And by today I mean Saturday. So hopefully it works out. I have a feeling it will be because it's so slow. I'm like about 50% there. So I actually didn't even mind the fact that it was slow because I was trying to get the video out. But we have this order here from Honey Ground, $6.25. I think it's like 2.2 miles maybe. And honestly, April has not started the way it started last year. So last year for the entire month we did $5,000, which I think $5,050 if I'm not mistaken. Put the screenshot, and we started off hot. I think we started off with like a $251 day or $216 followed by a $250 day. That's not the case this year. Yesterday, April 1st, April Fools sucked. It was extremely slow. I think I didn't even make $100. I think I made like $90. There were a lot of things that led to that, but it wasn't busy, you know. And today it's looking like more of the same. So we're having a rough start compared to last year, but I am going to use last year's numbers as my goals. So for the whole month, the goal is going to be $5,050. Let's see if we can match that. That's pretty high. So hopefully it all works out and we have better days, because the first 2 days of the month, not so hot. So let me get this dropped off and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off. It became a $6.75, so we're basically 1 hour into our dash, and that's all we have to show for it. And honestly, it's just really slow, you know. And yeah, I'm getting orders, but again, they're all trash, either really high mileage or really low paying. I'm not doing those. I'd rather just park, edit the video, watch YouTube, whatever, than to, you know, basically lose money when doing an order. But yeah, so we'll see you guys hopefully soon. Hey, look at this one. Ooh, this one isn't bad. I might take this one. I'm gonna go ahead and take it just so we can stay active. Came in at the perfect time. Here, put the screenshot for you guys. Santini's $7 payout. I think it's like 3.2 miles, 5 items. Why not? So hopefully the food is ready and we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, so we made it to Santini's. I was picking up my order. I was about to hit confirm pickup and they sent me a stack, an additional $6. I think it's like less than a mile. Definitely like basically on the way, which is awesome. It was ready, so now we're back on the road. And then hopefully after these two, we should be almost at 20 bucks, if not more. So hopefully it just keeps on going, because again, it's extremely slow for it to be Saturday in the middle of lunch. So I'm hoping that we get more orders. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we got both orders dropped off and they were both paying more. I think one was paying $10.75 and the other one was paying maybe like $7, I think. So overall, we're sitting at $24.50, which is awesome. I'm super happy about that. Way better than being sitting at like $6.75 or whatever it was. So hopefully it just picks up from here. Because it is technically the middle of lunch on a Saturday, so I would expect it to be a little more busy. But you know, sometimes it's just the way the cookie crumbles. You guys know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I'm gonna make my way back to the town center. We'll see you guys on the next one. Guys, so after making it back to the town center, we waited for like 10 minutes maybe. We got this order from Chipotle, $6. I think it's like less than a mile and a half. We dropped it off. It stayed at $6. Those don't really move unless, of course, it's a stack. You know, I knew that. That's fine. $6, 1.5 miles. What's not to love? The fact that it got us active. And then when we were coming back, I got this offer right here from the Bento House, $7. I think it's 3.5 miles. But I just did it to stay active. So yeah, the food was ready. So now we're back on the road. It's currently 1:45, so we're a little behind. Again, we need to do 200 today and 200 tomorrow to do 1,000 for the week. But I don't know if that's going to be possible, really. Today, at least. I think maybe tomorrow we might have to do more. I might have to come out really early tomorrow and see if we can do it. But regardless, yeah, the goal, my usual goal is 1,000 every week. Of course, last year we did $5,050 for the entire month, which means we definitely did more than 1,000 a week, some weeks. But anyways, let me get this dropped off and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Guys, because the order dropped off, the customer left great instructions. They were like, the numbers are impossible to see. Look for the orange door. And that's what I did, because the numbers are super tiny, you know, and it looks like they were put on there like 1,000 years ago. So shout out for her knowing that. Anyways, ended up being, I think, like $9.25 or $9. something like that. I'm sorry. We're sitting at $39.25 for the entire dash, currently $155, which honestly isn't that bad. So hopefully now, this is a critical part of my shift here. If 2 to 4 absolutely sucks, we will not make any more than $125. Now, if 2 to 4 is somewhat decent, I think we could do between $125 and $150. But then again, like you guys saw in my last video, or one of my last videos, one order is all it takes. If you have one great order, your whole shift changes, you know? Your mood changes, you feel good, you know, the vibes are good, maybe the algorithm is helping you out, maybe the DoorDash gods are looking out for you, or the opposite can happen. You can do an order that you think, excuse me, it's gonna be a banger, and then next thing you know, it sucks. So, you know, like the one time when I got a $5 tip. That was a while ago, but you know, it lives in my head rent free, as you guys can tell. But anyways, let me get back to the town center. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we finally have our next order here. We just picked it up from, what's it from? It's from, hold on, my memory, it's absolutely terrible. It's from Mason's Famous Lobster Rolls, of course. Showing a $7 payout. It has, I think it's like 3.3 miles, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So there was a guy on the bike behind me, like a bicycle, and he was about to go when I was about to turn. Like, yo, did you not see me turning? Like, come on. Oh man, you know what? I don't hate anyone, but I think I really hate cyclists, you know, as a whole. So if you're a cyclist out there, I'm sorry. But it's just, you know, sometimes they just, I understand you have the right of way and you have the right to be in the entire lane. I get that. But if you see there's like a line of cars behind you, move over. Anyways, it's currently 2:20, so it's been a while since we last talked. I think maybe like 20 minutes. But yeah, so I mean, I'm in good spirits. I feel great. Hopefully it's busy. Again, the goal is $200, so we can finish at 1,000 for the week. Well, assuming we do 200 tomorrow. But again, it's looking a little bit unlikely. We're only dashing until 7:30. But who knows? Anything can happen. I'm just hoping that after this we get more orders, because again, right now we're in the crucial 2 to 4 times, when in my area and maybe you guys' area as well, it's just extremely slow. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is, doesn't matter if it's raining, you know, whatever, it's just slow. So hopefully after this we'll get another order. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off here from Mason's lobster roll. It ended up being $7.75. Now we're sitting at $47 and it's 2:30. So, you know, a little behind, you know, where I would like to be at, but again, I'm not really gonna complain because there's no point in complaining, you know. But anyways, yeah, 2:30. Oh man, hopefully after this we just keep getting decent orders, because right now, lately, at least the last week and a half, 3 to 4 has been brutal, you know, like absolutely brutal. So, and I'm getting some orders here on Grubhub, but again, man, I remember before I got on Grubhub, everybody always said, man, Grubhub is so good, they pay you so much more money and this and that. And then once I got on Grubhub, I'm like, do they though? Because a lot of these orders are like low-key trash also, you know. The only difference is that I know up front what I'm getting, which is also nice, don't get me wrong. But it's not like how, maybe it used to be different. Maybe back then Grubhub really used to pay more money, but now it, to me, just looks to be on par with DoorDash, you know. So yeah, anyways, we'll see you guys on the next order. Alrighty guys, so after dropping off the last order, I was right next to Jersey Mike's, and I love Jersey Mike's. So we stopped by, got me a little ham and provolone, something simple, nothing crazy. And when we were almost back at the town center, when I was actually looking forward to parking so I could eat this, we got this order here from Bonchon. Haven't been to Bonchon in a while. $6.25, low mileage, why not? The only thing I like about Bonchon is that the food like smells. And it doesn't smell bad, but it's just like after, you know, after the food is gone, the smell lingers in the car for a while. But anyways, the food wasn't ready. I don't know why they gave me the order so early. When I got there, it was like 2:45. The pickup time was 3:05. So luckily they were basically dead, so they made it early. So now we're back on the boat here, and it's only 2:50. So not too bad, not too bad. But yeah, so hopefully after this we'll get more orders. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, so we made it back to the town center after dropping off the order from Bonchon, and I had just enough time to devour my sandwich when we got this order here from Chipotle, showing $6.25. I think it's like 2.2 miles, maybe even less than that, to be honest. And on top of that, this customer, he actually meets me downstairs. He'll be outside, which is even better. So the food was ready. We got about a 3-minute drive. Let's go. Alrighty, guys. So we got the order dropped off here. It ended up being $6.25, and that's what I was expecting. It was just one burrito, so no biggie. Now we're sitting at $60 with 89 cents, basically 61. And I wanted to share with you guys this screenshots that one of my subscribers sent me. Angela, you know who you are. Shout out to you. Look at this. So look at this order. So apparently it was showing us $20.25, and ended up having a huge, and I mean crazy. I never gotten one that big before in my life. $114.93 for the tip, you know, so it ended up being $122 on the payout. That's insane. And apparently, you know, we were going back and forth, we were chatting, and she told me that this lady orders on the regular. There's nothing better than having like customers that you know that they're always gonna take care of you, always gonna tip you. But yeah, and you know, one thing I also noticed in her screenshot is the amount of money that DoorDash is offering if you refer friends. $205, not 200 or 250 or 200 and whatever, $205. Like those extra $5 seem to be, you know, like they're gonna make a difference, right? I believe she told me she dashes in Mississippi. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure is what she said. But that's awesome. So, you know, if you guys have any screenshots you want to send me or anything you want to share, I'm gonna put my email in the description, so you guys can always send me stuff. It's always cool to see other people succeed. Like, look at that, man. That's a crazy, crazy hidden tip from $20.25 to like over $100. DoorDash is always playing games. Doesn't matter what part of the country you are, or maybe even in, I'm sure in Canada. Do they high tips there too, or do they have some type of law that they can't do that? I know we got some Canadian subscribers. You guys let me know, because if you guys can see the full payout, I'm jealous. But if you can't, then I'm guessing we're in the same boat. We're pulling up to the town center right now. Hopefully we get something. It's 3:22. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, guys. Last time we checked in was 3:22. It's 4:09, and we finally have our next order. We just picked it up from Cava, showing 6.25. I think it was going less than a mile, but I'm telling you, 3 to 4, brutal. So I'm just, when the order came in, I was happy. I jumped on it right away. No mileage, decent payout. The food was actually ready, but yeah, I'm telling you, 3 to 4s in my market are absolutely awful at the moment. But yeah, so let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys, sorry for the glare, but after dropping off the order here from Cava, we made it back to the town center, parked for maybe 10 to 12 minutes, and then we got this order right here, $6 payout. It's going like less than a mile if I'm not mistaken. So from Chipotle, and the food was ready. So we're really, I mean, we're baby stepping it. I mean, these are like, you know, good paying orders, but you know, nothing crazy or anything. So right now I think after this we'll be like in the 70s. So we're not having a great day, but if I learned anything in the last couple of days is that anything can happen. Next thing you know, I could drop this off and get like a, you know, $30 order that's going to be showing us like $7.25 because DoorDash likes to play games. So you never know, you know. So I'm not going to tweak the goal just yet, but we are pretty far from 200. Anyways, let me get this dropped off. We'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, guys, so we got the order dropped off from Chipotle, made it back to my usual parking spot, and we got this offer right here. And this is what I'm talking about. This one right here, hidden tip all over it, in my opinion, okay? So let me see here if I can pull up the screenshot. I know you guys have it on your screen, but I'm trying to pull it up on my screen real quick so I can look at it. So it has 28 items, 8.1 miles, $13.50 for the payout, right? Which just on the items alone, 28 items, that's a lot. And Cafesano, again, it's more like I wouldn't call them like a fancy restaurant, but they're also not like mom and pop, you know, like low budget. It's pretty fancy in there. I've never actually eaten there before. Let me see if I can look at the subtotal here. It doesn't let me look at it, but I mean the order is huge. I'm looking at the items right here. It does have some sauces, but not a lot. Yeah, not enough for me to worry like, oh my god, it's only going to be $13.50. Honestly, if it was just $13.50, I don't think I would be that upset, to be honest, because again, today has consisted of me waiting a lot. But I have a feeling that it is going to be more. My only worry is if the food is going to be ready or not, because the last couple of times that I've been there, I mean, the food has been ready, but just barely, and this is the biggest one that I've gotten from them in a while. So fingers crossed. Hopefully it all works out. We'll see you guys at Cafesano. Alrighty, guys, we got the food picked up here, and I knew that I said it was gonna be a banger, but now I'm not so sure, right? So I get there, and there's this 3 like huge bags sitting on the table. I'm assuming that's mine. And then I'm saying, hey, I'm picking up for so and so, and then she gives me 1 bag, relatively small, and I'm like, is everything in here? She's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, maybe, you know, it's not about how big the order is or how big it looks, but the quality of the food, I'm guessing. I don't know. But I found it hard to believe there were 28 items in there. But according to the girl, there was, and I double checked, triple checked. So hopefully we don't have any issues in that end. We're only about 9 minutes away, so we'll see what happens. Alrighty guys, we just got the order dropped off and it had a $23 payout, so my initial instinct was right. $3 base pay and the rest is all tip. Super nice guy. You know, he asked me, is this it? And I told him, yes sir, that's all they gave me. So hopefully everything's in there. But now we have about like a 10-minute drive back to the town center. This order is like right on the edge of my area, you know, to go to another zone. But yeah, it's 5:25, so we still got 2 hours basically. And we're just shy of $100. Again, a little bit unrealistic to keep the goal at 200, so we're gonna bring it back down to 150. A little bit harder, but more realistic. So if we hit it, that'll be great. If not, it just seems like we're gonna have a tall task on Sunday of, you know, doing whatever's left to hit 1,000 for the week. So yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, after dropping off the order from Cafesano, we got this one right away, and it was perfect because I was basically already there from Glory Days, showing 625. I think it's like 2 miles, maybe even less. Then when I was there waiting for the food, they sent me a stack. The stack offer was ready, but not my original one, because, you know, that's how it is sometimes. And I noticed that what they wanted me to do was drop off the first order and then come back and pick up the second one. And I was like, I am not gonna do that. I waited until I had both of them, which we do now. And the first one is only 2 minutes away, so hey, it's a win-win right there. We're staying active. Currently 5:45. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we got both orders dropped off, and it's one of those occasions, like, you know, when the stack offer ends up being more than the original one. That's what happened here. I think my original order stayed at 625 and the stack became like 784 or something like that, which is, you know, it's fine. I'm glad I took both of them. No mileage. Now we're finally over the $100 threshold, which is awesome. We're sitting around, let me check it real quick, $111.23. Then I took this order here from Fintai, $11.25. I think it's 6 items. Let's see here, 11 items. That's key right there. Why did I say 6? Oh, it's 6 miles. The miles are a little bit heavy, but I have a feeling that the order is not only going to be ready, but I think it's going to be a banger. You know, plus, you know, Fintai is always good to me, so I don't mind driving. Plus, most of those miles are from me to the Fintai. So I'm surprised I even got this order, because I know for a fact there's a lot of dashers in between me and Fintai at the moment, but that's fine, you know. So anyways, it looks like dinner is starting to pop, which is awesome. So again, the updated goal is 175. No, I'm sorry, 150. I should have made it 175, but I think 150 is more realistic. But if you do more than that, hey, we'll take that too, you know. So anyways, let me get this picked up and we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty guys, and just as predicted, I walked in and the food was ready. 2 big bags here from Fintai. We're only 6 minutes away, or 3 miles. So again, most of my miles were from where I was at from my last drop off to the Fintai. It's currently 6:04, so like always, we're running out of time. We got basically an hour and a half left, so hopefully after this we get more Fintai, because Fintai, they're just fast. You know, it's one of those things. For me, it's a perfect merchant. The items are kind of expensive. They're fast, and when people order, they typically order a lot. You know, so hopefully we get more Fintai. But if we don't, that's cool too. You know, we'll take the money wherever it's coming from. You know, as long as we can do it quickly. That's one of my biggest, you know, pet peeves, is when I go to a restaurant and it's not ready, or they tell me like you know, a fictional time, like, oh, it's gonna be 5 minutes, and then it's really not, you know. So I always go out of my way and I ask them, hey, it's cool, just please give me a real time. You know, I'm not gonna get mad or anything. I just want to know, because that way, if it's too much, then I can unassign. I guarantee you, somebody else will come for that order, you know. But anyways, let me get this dropped off. And then I'm thinking this order right here, I mean, I can't see the subtotal, but based on the items, I think it's close to $100. So I'm guessing it's probably gonna be either just around 20 bucks or just shy of it. We'll see what happens. Alrighty guys, we got the order from Fintai dropped off, and I'm hyped. I think it had like a $34 or $33 payout, something like that. Super nice lady. They were waiting for me at the bottom of the driveway, because some of these houses have huge driveways. But anyways, now we're sitting at $145.60. Didn't I just update the goal to 150 maybe 30 minutes ago, and now we're basically there already? Insane. Again, like I said, all it takes is a couple of good orders, and next thing you know, you're right there in the thick of things. But yeah, it's currently 6:14. Now we have like a 10-minute drive back. to basically my little hub, like near the town center. I'm actually trying to make my way back towards Fintai because that's where I saw a lot of orders on their little to go thing. But who knows? Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited right now. Hopefully we can, keep it going, because again, the goal is $1,000 by the end of the week, and we need to do 200 today and 200 tomorrow. And by the looks of things, right now we need to do 255 tomorrow. Ooh, look at this order, but it's kind of far. Man, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this one. I'm not gonna take it because it's going from the other Outback that I know is extremely slow. It is showing a nice payout of $16.25. Let's see, 9.5 miles, 4 items, but I'm not gonna take it because it's leaving me in the middle of nowhere, and I feel like I can do better here in my area. Hopefully it doesn't backfire, but sometimes you gotta just go with your gut. And so far my gut's been correct today, so let's go. Alrighty guys, so we're basically about to pass Fintai here. I'm hoping we get something. And then I get this order from the other Fintai, which is up in Great Falls. I think the order was showing 8 items, like 19 miles for $22.51. That 51, to me makes it seem like, I don't think I've ever seen odd numbers go up, So I feel like that's all you're gonna get, $22.51, and you're gonna have to drive 18 miles back, which makes no sense. So, ooh, look at this one. Oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and risk it. Would you guys take this order? Hold on, let me take a screenshot, because right now you probably don't know what I'm talking about. It's from Nando's, which Nando's, if I walk in there and they're busy, and walking right out, because sometimes they're really, really slow. 10 items, 7.1 miles for $13. Man, let me look at the items here real quick. Coke Sprite, Coke Zero, 2 chicken breasts. I don't know, I wish I could see the subtotal. I'm gonna go ahead and risk it. But again, if I walk in there and the food isn't ready, I'm walking right out, because Nando's, I've made that mistake before. Maybe not recently, because you guys have rarely ever seen me go to Nando's, but there's times where I get inside and they're like, oh, it's coming right up, and that basically means it's not coming right up. But again, I'm gonna go ahead and risk it here with this order from Nando's. $13. I know I just talked about odd numbers not going up, but I feel like that's on like the tail end, like cents, 2050, 2051, things like that. But I could be wrong. I mean, if I get $13, honestly, it's all gonna depend if the food is ready. I'm only 5 minutes away from Nando's, so I know that I can basically get this dropped off a lot faster than what is shown. But we'll see. Maybe they'll stack it. I don't know. I'm just really hoping, like I just said, that the food is ready. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty guys, we walked in there and the food was not ready. I mean, it wasn't in the shelf, but they were packing it up. So I was super excited when he told me it's right here. 2 bags. It did tell me that, a catering bag is needed for this order, which also leads me to believe that it should be a nice paying order, but that's not always the case. So we should be there in about 11 minutes, which is great, because we're not only going to be early, but we're going to be like way early. I think the delivery time was like 6:50 something. We're going to be there by 6:42, so let's go. Alrighty guys, we got the order dropped off, and I think it became like $16.95, almost $17, so that's awesome. Definitely more than the $13 that it was shown. And when I actually looked at the receipt, the subtotal wasn't that high. It was like $75, I think, or no, it was less. It was like 65, I think. But regardless, I'll take it. Now we're sitting at $162 with 55 cents. It's 6:45, so we got basically like half an hour really. So I'm hoping we can do at least one more order to maybe get into the 170s. We'll see you guys on the next one. Alrighty guys, we just picked up what's gonna be our last order of the day here from Total Wine, showing an $11.25 payout. I think it's going almost 7 miles. The only reason why I'm taking this is for one, it's just one item, one bottle of wine, and it's leaving me like 5-6 minutes away from my job, so it's perfect, and it's a nice cash flow order, so we can end the day on a high note. I think we're gonna finish around 174, if not just shy of it. And right now DoorDash is saying it's busy and they're adding an additional $1, but I can't. I'm out of time, which kind of sucks. I just wish the beginning part of our shift would have been busier, because the beginning part sucked. I think from 11:30 to noon I did nothing but decline. I think after that we took a couple of small orders here and there just to, to get the ball rolling. So I mean, overall it's a really good day, and I think we're not too far off from the goal. So we're only going to be like $20-something away from the goal, which means that on Sunday we're going to have to do like 230 or whatever the number ends up being. I think tomorrow, Sunday, we will hit it. So anyways, let me get this dropped off and then we'll talk about the numbers. Alrighty guys, we just got the last order dropped off, and of course on the last order we have app issues, right? So I get to her house, knock on the door, she comes out, I'm trying to scan her ID and the app keeps crashing. I was like, what is going on, right? I tried scanning it, I typed it in manually, nothing. You know, and it's happened before, and the only way that I know how to fix it is by just restarting the app. So I don't know if it was the app, my phone, a combination of the two, I don't know. But I could tell she was getting kind of annoyed. You know, and I could understand that, you know. So I told her if it was okay with her, that I can type it in manually. I just need her last name, her date of birth, and, you know, whenever her ID expires, which is almost always their birthday plus whatever year. So she told me the year, and then I typed it in so many times, I basically memorized it for a hot second. So I restarted my phone, typed it all in, finally was able to complete it, and we're gonna end the day at $173.80, which again, if you were here for the beginning of the video, which I'm hoping you were, you saw how slow it was. So the fact that we were this close to 200, which I think, what it's like $27, or 26 and some change, I think that's pretty close, you know. And now for the entire week here, what is this person in front of me doing? I thought they were about to brake check me for a second. But for the whole week, we're sitting at $774.07. So tomorrow, we're gonna have to do a little bit of work to hopefully, you know, hit that goal of $1,000. I do think it's possible. But yeah, so that was our Saturday. So thank you all so much for coming along. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.